Welcome to the Spiritual Business Masterclass, our life's mission. Now, our life's mission is something that comes from our heart. So if we don't know what our passion is, we really need to find it, okay? Most of us know what our passion is, being heart-based, wellness, spiritual business owners, or maybe you are still an employee for another job that you don't like, and you're doing a hobby business or whatever that looks like. We already know our passion and we already know what our purpose is. So when we know these things and we don't understand business, we go, oh my gosh, I'm so good at what I do, but I just don't know how to deliver it as a business package. Well, it is your lucky day because I have the perfect remedy for you in understanding business, creating a business concept, building a business, and getting it out there to your people. And it is really, really easy. But what you do need to do is you need to jump in and you need to own it, and you need to be consistent, you need to be persistent, and you need to be authentic in delivering that message. So next slide is now that you have your passion and your purpose, you need to combine the two. Okay, when we combine the two and have your passion and purpose, it is inevitable that you are then going to be able to deliver a unique business concept that is going to make you shine. And when I have clients come to me and go, oh, you know, I just went to this networking event and there's this other lady and she's doing exactly what I'm doing. I want you to get that mindset out of your mind. Just clear that. There is nobody on the face of this planet that does what you do. I want you to repeat that after me. There is nobody on the face of this planet that does what I do, because there's not, okay? Somebody might be doing kinesiology, but you might have a beautiful technique and a different way of being able to approach what you do in that kinesiology space. You might deliver add-ons, you might add value, you might do other things. There's nobody on the face of this planet that does what you do. I want you to repeat that, and I want that to become your mantra, because I hear that from so many beautiful women, predominantly women that I work with. I haven't heard it from men, but women predominantly. There are other people out there that are doing what I do. So why should I be doing this? There aren't anybody. There is nobody. There's nobody on the face of this planet that does what you do. Okay, they don't deliver that unique aspect that is only you, and it can only come from you, because if you were meant to be doing this on the face of this earth for the rest of your days and you want to leave a legacy, that was what you signed up for in the first place. Okay, cool bananas. Moving right along. Now, once we have that aspect and that mind frame is that nobody does what I do, we now need to plan. And this is where so many beautiful women go, oh my gosh, I am so scared. I don't want to go down that path. Technology is not my friend. I don't know how to plan. I don't know how to business plan. I don't know what the first steps are. Take a big, deep breath and just be, because I have the answer for you. You will no longer need to say that around me, around anybody else that knows me, because we have the solution. And just before I change the next slide, there's so many different areas in our life that we plan for. We plan to have a baby. We plan to move into a next home. We plan to go shopping. We plan to go on a holiday. We plan to buy a car, a whole heap of different things. And the one thing that business owners or hobbyists forget to do is to plan their business, okay? And to be quite honest with you, it really, really, really isn't hard. But I've taken all the hardness out of this and brought it into something absolutely amazingly special that can really resonate with you and align with you and your higher purpose, that brings your passion and your purpose together. So without further ado, here we go. So what I've created here is the spiritual business matrix, and I've combined business planning that you'll see on your right-hand side, and that's starting at the Earth Star Chakra, where you structure your business, and then raising the frequency and the vibration of the business up to the SWOT analysis. That then sits with the base chakra, and we work through different aspects of fear, not being enough, and everything through these chakras through my unique processes that you will find in my book. So what I'm just going to quickly share with you is the first chapter. So what I've done here is I've worked with sacred geometry, I've worked with Hertz frequencies, working with the chakra systems to then work with business processes to align your individual person as self to the entity that you're going to be using, which is your business. And so when we align us here, business here, and raise the frequency of both entities, and we're an entity and your business is an entity. And if you want to work with me, you'll understand the different aspects of entities for business and self and how we are the same. Okay, because we're no different. We're a co-creation. And we are co-creating this business entity over here that is a projection of ourselves. So once we align the vision, the mission, the values with the chakras, the sacral chakra, the navel chakra, the solar plex chakras, and we're raising the frequency. When we get to the top of our business planning sessions, okay, we get to the operations, which is the divine gateway chakra, and you complete that aspect of the business planning process, you and your business are vibrating at the same frequency. So then you can get on to doing things that are crucial for you in your business. And the best thing about it is a business plan is a roadmap. You need to start somewhere to then go to end up somewhere. And that's where we're starting. We're starting at the Earth Star chakra, which is the structure of your business, and then raising and raising and raising and rising right all the way up. And so then we get to the end destination. And once we get to the end destination, we then go into action planning. What's the action planning? On a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a, 3 months, 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months projections on what we're going to be doing, so that we always know what we're doing in our business. So that eliminates procrastination. It eliminates, oh my gosh, this person over here is doing something. What is that? No. We need to focus. We need to stay in where we are. And once you finish this process, okay, this helps you get clear in your business. That gives you clarity. The second one is that you get to have a explicit direction in your business. And the third one is you stay focused. So then you don't worry about what other people are doing, because you need to worry about what you're doing. Okay, there's a saying, mind your own business. Stay in your business and just thrive. Okay. If there's any questions about that, just pop them in the comments, and then I will get back to you. And what we need to do, once we've actually gone through and done the business planning and worked through everything, you need to stand out. And as you are all well aware, that after what has just been happening on the face of the planet, and it's not just in Australia, it's worldwide, that the COVID has made everybody really aware of, oh my gosh, I have to take my business online. And so everyone is taking their business online. So the next best thing is we have to think outside of that box. We have to make it, and you need to break it, and you need to get yourself out there and stand out. Because if you're not standing out, you're going to be coming back into yourself. You're going to be procrastinating. You're going to go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, what do I do next? What does that look like for me? We don't want to be doing this, okay? So we need to be working with people. And another thing, for years, I thought I had to work by myself. For years, I thought that I was the only one that could deliver my messages, or oh my gosh, if I bring this person on to support me, they're going to steal my ideas, or they're going to do this, that, the other. If you are meant to be doing what you're doing, nobody can take it away from you. No copyright, no trademarks, no nothing can take it away from you, because this is what you were born to do. This is what you signed up for. So do it well and stay in your business, and don't focus outside of your business. Okay, so standing out is extremely important, and do something outrageous. Doesn't matter what it is, but do something outrageous within your business, and have a kick-ass message. Deliver that message that is going to resonate with your ideal client, because your ideal client is going to be just going, oh my gosh, where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. And if you're not clear with your message, then the message is not going to be clear with your ideal client. So this is where we, in our business planning process, in bringing the spirituality and business together, is where I identify and we pull everything apart and put it back together again so that you can deliver a kick-ass message that is second to none, and people are just going to be, oh my gosh, we need to go to her. When you have that message, okay, you need to be so congruent and so authentic in delivering that message that it shines, it oozes from the inside out and the outside in, and nothing else can get in that way. Being congruent and authentic is the best thing that you could do in your business. Okay, being true to you and walking your walk and talking your talk is so important. People, if you're not going to be congruent and you're not going to be authentic, people will know. People, it's just going to stand out like dog's balls. Honestly, we need to be authentic and we need to be congruent. And then when we're 100% in that space, we need to add value, value, value. People want something from you for nothing. Okay, so what we do is we add value, but we automate the value, so you're not having to give your time everywhere. So you're not thinking like, oh my gosh, this is so, I'm so worn out today because I've been on a 10-minute call, I've been on a 45-minute call, and all those 10-minute calls and all those 45-minute calls all add up. And if you're going to give that value away for free, then you are going to burn out. So what we need to do is we need to add value, add value, add value, and automate that add value message. And I can show you how to do that. And it's really, really easy when you know how. So, and that's all about strategizing in our business. And we go through that in our business planning message as well. So the next one is, I don't know whether you can see that. I just have to move some of this stuff down, and I'm going to move me over here. So when we are being congruent and authentic, our passion, our beingness of who we are stands out. Okay, we're delivering that voice message, and that is heard, that's vibrating out of your mouth to be able to deliver that message. And then when you're adding value, you're giving value, and that's what people want. So to be able to do this, you need to have your passion. You need to find your voice to be able to speak the passion, and then to give value, because people love value. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. They want to see you. They want to hear you. They want a piece of you. So let's give it to them, but let's not burn you out and wear you out at the same time. And that then tells your story. So when you can really, really in your heart deliver your passion, and people can hear your voice and you're giving value, you're sharing your story. And that is like a authentic, congruent life business journey story. And who doesn't love a good story, right? You know, we watch movies, that's a story. We see ads, that's a story. You know, we read books, that's a story. Our kids come home from school and we ask them how their day was. They tell us, that's a story. Everyone has a story. It's how we deliver that story. So when we are telling our stories, we need to own this. Own it 100%. Step right in. Grab it and then just walk it, and one step in front of the other. And if one day, you know, you lie to yourself, or you're not congruent, or you're not authentic, take a step backwards and go, okay, there was an old piece of me that just stepped in and I didn't like that one bit. So I forgive myself right here, right now. And the best thing that I can do is now own it and do my 1% every single day. And that's all you say to yourself. Don't beat yourself up, and don't go, oh yeah, you know, I lied about myself today, or, you know, I did something that you know, wasn't who I want to be. That's okay. We all make mistakes. It's when we can continue to keep making those mistakes, that's when it's just, you know, really, really, really stupid. So we need to own it. Own it, own it, own it, everyone. And we need to do it 100%. 100% own our story and 100% own our mission, because our mission is our story. And once we have our story, we own it, then we can only shine from there. Is this all making sense? I hope so. Okay, how does the world see you currently? Are you owning it? Do you know your passion? Do you know your purpose? Do you part know your purpose and part know your passion? Because if you don't, you need to call, you need to message me. You need to get in contact with me so I can help you, okay? Because I have all the answers. And if I don't have the answers, I'll find the answers and I'll give you the answers, because there is nothing that can stop us. The universe, God, the creator, puts us in situations where we know that it knows that we can handle it. Okay, we just need to find our way. And whatever that looks like, whether it's you doing it on yourself, you doing your own research, or whether you have somebody supporting you, or whatever, like Christine said, you know, when you can make that call to a business friend or just a friend that, you know, is going through a bit of a tough time or doing something and get some answers, then that is so much beneficial for you, your business, and the clients that are waiting for you. Because there are clients out there that need you, okay? So, are you heart-based? Do you like just give and give and give and some days feel like nobody's giving back to you? Because if that's you and you have a beautiful business and it's unique, you need to package that so that you can then step in and own it. And we've just spoken about that. So when we are heart-based, we think and we feel differently. Okay? I know, I'm all over that, because I think so differently to other women, and then I speak to other women, and then I know that they feel and think similar to me. And that is so good. But when we are feeling and thinking different, we now have to do things differently. Okay, it's not the same as what everybody else is doing out there in the big wide world. We have to own it, tell the story, and vibrate at that frequency. So clients, our clients need to believe and feel that point in when they need to come to us. Okay, what is the story of their mentor that's grabbing them in, that's attracting them to that particular person? What is that point? It's the point of frequency and alignment. So our belief, that the thing that helps us, you know, within our body, that is the frequency of our individual persona, that DNA point that makes me different to you, but love each other the same. That feel point that aligns us with who we are, the people that come into our lives for whatever reason. Are you with me? Because we all have our own frequency. It's just how low or high that frequency is. And most heart-based women are vibrating at a very high frequency, extremely high frequency. And where is their business frequency? Their business frequency is down here, because they don't understand business. So what we have to do is we have to get the two back into an alignment, back into that same frequency. So then we bring the individual, the co-creator, whoever you want to call yourself, back down equal to the business frequency, which is the Earth Star Chakra. And we're creating from the ground up, from Mother Gaia, creating the reality of where we want to be to where we want to go. So clients need to resonate with you, with your passion. I have a passion. One of my biggest passions is equality and equity for humanity. Okay, none of us are the same size, none of us are the same shape, we're not the same height. None of that, but it's still equality and equity for humanity. So it needs to be given equally for people to receive equally. So that's my passion, and that shines out. Anybody that knows me and loves me and that wants to work with me knows that that's who I am. Okay. I live it, I breathe it, I work it, I speak it, I sleep it. I dream about it. It's just who I am. People, your clients need to resonate with your passion, okay? And create by your clients feeling that passion and resonating with you at that frequency, you're creating business ambassadors. And what do ambassadors do? They talk about the people that they're working with. And so they are your best marketing tool. For every one client that is absolutely raving fans, okay, they are going to tell 10 people. And those 10 people will then come back and they want to research you and whatever the case may be. So it's really, really important, okay? And create a tribe that fully shows up. You need to fully show up and support your tribe and be in that space because they love you. They love you so much. So when they love you, they're going to buy from you, okay? Which therefore gives you profit so that you can start to sustain yourself within what you love, okay? And then the next one is experience through content. So the content you're creating for your business is the perfect content because you've experienced it. Now your clients are experiencing it. So they're wanting to buy from you, which therefore you can profit from. Okay. And isn't that what we're all about? It's about sustaining us. Okay. From this place, we create raving fans. These are our ambassadors. Remember, we need to know our story to be able to own it, to be able to create a business model, to be able to get the story out there, to then attract our clients so that then our clients know, love, and like us to be able to come in and then work with them so that you can create raving fans. Oops, where's my camera? Okay. Once you've created a raving fan, you become the expert in your industry. Okay, you create a raving fan by having awesome content, becoming an author, having online programs, which I can help you with. I'm not a book writer. I can put you onto other people that are in that space. I think Sarah and Kathy are doing, writing books and editing and all that kind of stuff, which is just absolutely magical because it resonates with where they're going in their businesses. You need to become the expert. You need to become the go-to person. You are no longer invisible when you become the expert in your industry. I'm going to repeat that again. You are no longer invisible when you become the expert in your industry. You need to own it, and you need to own it, and you need to own it. Step into it and own it, and don't just do a part-time job. If you have a full-time passion, it won't work. Become the go-to person. I repeat myself a lot because when we start to repeat it and hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it, we believe it. Okay, it's one of those things. When remember when our parents used to say, "Oh, be seen and not heard." How many times did we hear that? My gosh! And sometimes, when I'm with my kids, I have 4 children. I then have that saying going through my head if they're irritating me or they're saying something over and over again, and I just go, "Oh my gosh, they're the old patterns." Okay, we don't want that. When we hear things repeatedly, we believe it. And if you need to be rewired so that you don't believe old patterns from family, ancestors, and all that kind of stuff, that's another long story, and we're not even going to go there. I can go on another tangent, and I don't want to. I want to stick to the plan. Become the go-to person. How awesome would it be to become the go-to person in your industry? The go-to person, become the expert. When you write a book, or you write an online program, or you have something that automates you and that works for you while you sleep at night, You're the expert. Man, there's no other person to go to. Okay? And it doesn't take a lot of money. You do not need to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars or even thousands and thousands of dollars. You really don't. Okay? And if you are, we need to talk. So when you become the go-to person, you're sharing your wisdom. You're sharing your walk, the talk and your walk that comes out of your mouth, because you're doing it. And when people are walking their walk and talking their talk, they are wisdom. They're the wisdom keepers that will then support the knowledge that needs to be out there in the world to then have the education that needs to be implemented in the world. Okay? So, what's some solutions? Step 1, we need to create an offer. Step 2, we need to promote our offer. Step 3, once we promote it, we need to promise it, a money back guarantee, or, you know, whatever we create in that space. Step 4, I need to move that and move that down. Step 4 is delivering on your promise. Okay, step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Offer, promote, promise, and deliver. If you're in business and you can't do these 4 steps, you may as well not be in business. Honestly, you cannot be in business, because then you won't create raving fans, you won't be able to share your story, and you won't be able to own it. Does that make sense? Okay, take them on a journey of promise with your heart-based business, being congruent and authentic. When you're congruent and authentic, it oozes out of you. And you know what? People are attracted to you for whatever reason. They just will be. I go, oh my gosh, I saw you live the other day, and I'm a friend of a friend of a friend that I saw you on Facebook, and I really love what you do. Can you please share with me what you do? And then you share that story with them, and then they become, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this for such a long time. And then the penny drops. Oh my gosh, how can I work with you? You send them a link to your automated masterclass, or you send them a link to your book, or you send them a link to your online program. And then once, if they go, oh my gosh, I've just had a tiny little bit of a taste of a Kelly, I want a full taste of Kelly because I want to work with her one-on-one. How's that sound? Oh my gosh. Then your price goes up. When people want to work with you one-on-one, it is a no-brainer. You need to charge your worth, your value. Okay, because remember, we have wisdom, we have the knowledge, and we're educating now. Okay. Now, these are some of my favorite S words, okay? 8 of them. And when we can do this in our business successfully, we become a successful business owner. The first one is standing out. The second one is be seen. The third one is socialize. The fourth one is step up. The fifth one is strategize. The sixth one is service, being of service. The seventh one is sealing the deal. And the last one is being successful. So when we can do those 8 S's in our business, the last thing that we could become is successful. And then when we do that, we have the rippling effect of engagement. It just attracts. Sometimes I don't even know where it comes from. It's a universal vibration frequency that gets out there once we're doing what we say we're doing. We're being congruent. We're being authentic with our word. The ripple effect, it's just, and it's like, and the engagement starts. And it's phenomenal how it all happens. So, and then that multiplies and multiplies. And if you want to be local, you can be local. If you want to be national, you can be national. If you want to be international, you can be international. You can be anything you want to become. Just be bloody good at it. Stand out and be the expert so that you can create raving fans all over the world. then people will know, love, and trust you. Yeah? How cool would that be? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Remember, and then once we actually have that, we've created raving fans and everything, we still need to add value. Everyone wants more value every single day, every single week, every single month. But remember to stay in your lane. Okay, we have to stay in our lane. As soon as we jump ship and we want to cross over into another lane to, you know, the next shiny thing, which Sarah Watkins and I know too well only about, because as soon as we get talking, we go, oh, we can create this business. Oh, we can do this business. And we've done that far too many times. And I know Sarah's there chuckling away, giving herself a little giggle, because that's what we do. We're a creative profile. We're Geminis. We just love to, you know, create solutions for people to be able to do so that they can be their best versions of themselves. Remember, stay in your lane and add value, value, value. If you're at a place in your business where you've created your online program, you've created a book, and you know you're doing your thing, and you go, I just don't know what to do next. Call me, message me, go, okay, this is where I'm at. We have a strategy session. There is always a way of adding value in your business and staying in your lane. You just get extremely creative about it. And that's what I'm really good at. I just love it. I'm an out-of-the-box thinker. I'm a go-getter. And I just love taking things to out of the box. I just love it. Keep adding value, 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 value. People want value, okay? And we need to automate this value. I've got an awesome, awesome, awesome marketing program that I'm going to be releasing at the end of next week, and it's a promotional tool to add value. Anybody wanting to know how to do that, PM me. Give your clients an amazing experience. This is how we create our raving fans, remember? We need to give them that experience that is so totally amazing. They go, oh my gosh, where have you been? And then we just go, you know, what's that saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? Okay, it's the same in business. When the client is ready, the business will appear. Let's just use different words that mean the same thing, but in different contexts. Social media. Don't we all love social media? Where do we start? There's so many different platforms. You need to be seen. I think it was 7 times about 12 months ago, but now it's reached up to 12. You need to be seen 12 times in posts, in promotions, in sponsorships, in anything that you're doing before people will know, love, and trust you. How do you do that? How do you create content that, you know, you're not there day in, day out, putting posts together, putting a little message on there, then knowing how to schedule a post and then getting the post out there and then people commenting on the post. It's laborious, it's time consuming. And you know what? This is what scares people off in businesses. So I've just put a few things together. So free offers to connect. Okay, this is what I was telling you about adding value. Add value, add value, add value. Just checking the time. So free offers to connect, whether that is, oh my gosh, a 5-minute, 15, you know, half an hour call, whatever you want to start off with. I have a much better idea and a much better concept, but I'm going to save that to the last of this video, this live, sorry. The next one is add text and an image. Okay, these are very, very time consuming, but sometimes we need to do this to then get to the next step in our business. The next one is text and multiple images. Okay, we're taking people's brains to the next steps. The next one is infographics, images. So there's infographics. Okay, we're starting here and then we're going to the next step and then we're going to the next step and then that we go. So when you create your content for your online programs, your book, or anything else that you want to create, the infographics is really important because that shares the story and tells a message. The next one is video. Oh my gosh, video is hands down the best content performing that you can ever do, but short videos, nothing more than 3 minutes. If you're doing anything more than 3 minutes, you're doing masterclasses or you're doing information or education, and you need to already have your ideal client. Okay, because nobody's going to sit on a 15 to 30 minute or 40 minute video unless they know exactly what you do. So introductory videos, less than 3 minutes, 1 minute, 1 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes max. Okay. And once we actually get all this goodness, all this juiciness, all our business, everything in place, we need to connect with 5 people a day. This is how we actually get to build relationships. This is how we get to get new clients, okay? If you're not connecting with 5 people a day, how are you going to get your new clients? And how do you do that? PM me. And once you get five, you're reaching out there and you get 5 clients a day, or reaching out to 5 clients or 5 potential clients a day, you're kicking ass. You're doing absolutely amazingly. Whether you're getting a response back, it doesn't matter. If they don't respond back to your reaching out, they will see the message. And maybe they're not the right people that you want to connect with, but they see your face and you're putting yourself out there. Okay? And people see that. The more you put yourself out there, don't stalk them, don't harass them, just the ones. But then you're on their radar. Okay? And then the more that you're congruent in your messaging, your posting, and then your lives, the more that you're going to get their attention. And I thank you so much for being here, listening to me deliver my message to you, my story, and me owning every single aspect of what I do to you. Thank you so much.